Common stock. This is the standard kind of stock most people mean when they say they bought shares in a company. When you buy common stock, you own a piece of the business. Your return can come from the stock price going up, from dividends if the company pays them, and from voting rights tied to those shares. That is why common stock is the baseline for many of the other labels people hear later. Preferred stock. This is still stock, but it works a little differently from common stock. Preferred shares usually matter more for payout priority than for voting power. They typically get dividends before common stock, and they stand ahead of common shareholders if the company is liquidated. So preferred does not mean better in every way, it means a different trade-off. Growth stocks. This label is about companies people expect to grow faster than average. Investors usually buy growth stocks for future expansion and price gains, not for steady dividends today. That is why many growth companies put more of their money back into the business instead of paying it out. So growth stock tells you what investors expect from the company, not what rights the shares give you. Value stocks. This label is about price compared with what investors think the business is really worth. People buy value stocks when they think the market has priced the company too cheaply. That does not automatically mean the business is weak. It often means buyers think the market has become too pessimistic. And a value stock can still overlap with other labels, including growth or income. Income stocks. This label is about steady cash coming in. People buy income stocks mainly because the shares pay regular dividends. That makes them attractive to investors who want ongoing income, not just a higher share price later. And this is not the same thing as preferred stock. Preferred is a form of stock, while income stock describes why people buy it. Blue chip stocks. This label usually points to big, well-known companies with a long record of staying in business and making money. Blue chip stocks often pay dividends, but the main idea is stability and reputation. So this is not a special legal kind of share. It is a market label for companies that feel established and durable. Large cap stocks. This one is about company size. A large cap stock is a company with a very large market value. That does not automatically make it a blue chip stock, and it does not automatically make it a better investment. It simply tells you the company is big. Mid-cap stocks. This is the middle part of the size ladder. Mid-cap companies sit between the giants and the smaller public companies. People use this label for businesses that are past the earliest stage, but are not in the biggest class yet. So mid-cap tells you where the company sits by size, not whether it is cheap, safe, or fast-growing. Small-cap stocks. This label points to smaller public companies by market value. Smaller companies can feel earlier in their story, and they can move differently from bigger firms. But small cap does not mean penny stock. Company size and share price are two different things. Penny stocks. This label is about very low-price shares and the extra risk that often comes with them. Penny stocks are usually tied to very small companies, and they can swing hard on very little information. They are often more speculative, less liquid, and easier to manipulate than larger, better-known stocks. So, a low price per share does not make a stock simpler or safer. It often means the opposite.